Avoid the long-term impact of small load energy. Siafeng. February 14, 2007. Translation edited by Chinyu. When studying metal materials, our teacher took us to the Zhangjiago Exploration Machinery Factory for a first-hand observation of metal material property testing. A series of testing machines were used to evaluate the tensile strength, compressive strength, bending strength, and other properties of various metals, determining the limit values of each characteristic. For example, a metal rod would be tested to see how much force it could withstand before breaking, or how long it could endure repeated small load impacts before eventually fracturing. I've forgotten the specific parameters, but I remember this: no matter how tough the metal, if subjected to continuous small load impacts, it will eventually break. This truly reflects the saying, "A rope saws through wood, and water drops pierce stone." Even seemingly insignificant forces, when applied consistently over time to an object, person, or principle, will eventually lead to a significant change. A one-time heavy blow can destroy a person, leaving them unable to recover. However, it is often the unnoticeable small load impacts that are the primary culprits in ruining a person's life. A tiny grain of sand in a shoe can stop someone from moving forward, and a small speck of dust in the eye can make it impossible to open. A bedridden loved one can cause someone to abandon their grand ambitions and plans, and a single point of pain in the body can instantly erode a person's confidence. A pure river can become polluted by one factory discharging a little sewage here and another factory dumping some waste there, eventually making the river impure. A clean street can become filthy if one person spits here and another person throws a bit of garbage there. A perfect natural environment can be degraded by one factory emitting smoke, another dumping trash, one car emitting carbon dioxide, and a refinery spilling waste oil. Eventually, nature will follow. A person with a healthy and positive mindset may lose their optimism after facing constant criticism, gossip, fault-finding, and nagging from others. Over time, they may lose their positivity and even begin to doubt themselves. An anthill, though small, can cause the collapse of a 1,000-mile-long dike if not blocked in time. A tiny pinhole in a gas pipe, if not discovered and repaired promptly, can lead to a catastrophic disaster. A seemingly harmless family thief who steals small amounts daily, if not caught and stopped in time, can eventually steal the entire household. In a harmonious group, a person who spreads rumors may seem harmless at first, but if not exposed and dealt with in time, they can turn harmony into conflict, causing the group to fall apart and leading to irreparable damage. As the saying goes, one rotten apple spoils the whole barrel. Life is not easy, but what usually breaks a person is not external difficulties or harsh conditions but the constant impact of small load forces from within. It's not a single blow that drives someone to suicide, but rather the continuous small load impacts that lead to self-destruction. The Sutra of Land Celestial Being says, "Avoid anger at dawn, it harms the lungs and damages the liver." This means that one should not frequently lose their temper in the morning. A person who often feels upset in the morning will have shortness of breath and poor liver function, leading to a day of low energy or mental exhaustion. Therefore, within a family or group, members should avoid criticizing or nitpicking each other in the morning. Instead, they should encourage and uplift each other in the morning and save any dissatisfaction for the afternoon or evening. To prevent the continuous impact of small load energy, husbands and wives, parents and children, siblings, friends, and colleagues should avoid frequently criticizing and nitpicking each other. Long-term exposure to even a few hurtful words can lead to declining health, the collapse of family or business, broken relationships, lost confidence, and the destruction of a person's future and life. In life, one must maintain a positive, optimistic, and determined spirit. Even in the face of difficulties and adversity, one must not lose confidence and courage. As the saying goes, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and heaven never seals off all the exits. Therefore, it is essential to avoid and guard against those who are often pessimistic and constantly nagging and spreading pessimistic views. My advice is to say goodbye to those who frequently criticize and nitpick, and goodbye to those who keep nagging and spreading pessimistic views, because they are the small load energies that may seem insignificant but can eventually break an iron rod.